Slodan Begalius. Apparently it's pronounced Sufjan Stevens. And this is World War II. By the way, Sufjan Stevens, Illinois, and Carry On Lovell. Incredible albums, though I can't pronounce them correctly. Absolutely go and check it out. Go to your local record store and buy the vinyl, even if you can't play it. But this is World War II, of course it is. You know the drill by now. Talking and playing games and all this stuff, and nothing's new. Anyway, I'm using that sort of pashwari. I'm not entirely sure what it's called. In response to, apparently, I play very Rambo. I shoot people fast and then they die. So I thought I'd use a gun that sort of reflected that, but it didn't really work out too well. Anyway, I want to talk about something. I want to talk about it's a very relevant topic, something that's a lot of people are talking about right now, and something that's very sort of relevant. I know that, inverted commas, I'm late to the show, which in itself is very ironic. I was going to do a sort of a bigger video, where I sort of delve into my issues in the past with mental illness that I've had myself, and that's a huge video for me though, man, and I really don't think I'm ready for it yet. I suppose if I have enough support, that's something that I can sort of talk about, but it's a huge subject and something that I'm very weak and I'm not really able to talk about. But there is something that's very relevant that's happening within the YouTube world right now, and I'm not going to talk about who it is. I'm not going to talk about what they did, because everybody knows, and I don't need to. I don't need to mention to you what happened. I do know that it's disgusting and that I have absolutely no respect for the person involved, and I don't think anyone should. I know we all make mistakes, but how far do you take that? When someone has the limelight on them and so much respect from people, does it get to the point where, you can commit murder? I mean, I know I'm exaggerating, but do we get to the point? And I'm asking myself this question, which feeds well into what I want to talk about right now, of can you get away with murder? Are we at the point now where idolization has reached the point where Justin Bieber could go out there, kill someone, and get away with it? Maybe not get away with it, but sort of still have admiration from fans. Are we at that point? And I wonder, and I think we are. And this is what I want to talk about right now. This sort of feeds into the message I'm trying to convey. It's 2018, and we have gone through several years, I believe, of the attention idolization generation, which is where content has become so easily accessible and so easy to generate. And so, I'm just sitting here, and after 17 attempts, we're trying to make, Upload Studio actually work. I'm able to just create content and then put it straight onto YouTube. That's how easy content has become, and that's how easy it's become to generate a voice for yourself and say what you want to say and do what you want to do. Now, some people like me like to use that sort of for educational purposes. Well, maybe not educational, but sort of to get their point across or to entertain. Those are my two variants within my channel, if you ask me, is entertainment and information. I do like to talk. I like to talk about what I find to be interesting in the world, and I like to talk to entertain people and make people laugh. Those are two things that are embedded in my head, two things that I've always wanted to do with my life. Something, things that I've always wanted to use my energy for, to make people sort of experience, and I love it. Unfortunately, we live in the age where too many people have taken different paths within that, and seeing the ease of accessibility to generate content as an ease for attention. I am not someone, I know that I'm making a video, and I like having subscribers, I like having viewers, but that's because I like having people having access to what I have to say, having access to what I want to create. And I love that. I love the idea of eyeballs on my content, and I think that feels great. But too many people are using that for attention, I think, in this case. And I could easily, go on Instagram and get a six-pack and then put 17,000 filters on it and, have 1 million subscribers. And I could do that, but I don't want to. I feel as though that's a waste of time, and it's very counterproductive to the industry that I love so much. And as someone who wants to entertain and inform, I find it sad that is the drive now, that people don't really want to put effort into their videos and they just want attention. And I think that feeds into what's happening right now, because what happened was very attention driven, and what happened was no consideration went into the content. When you enter into an area that obviously is going to be very problematic to you, you have to consider whether it's worth it. And any good content maker will tell you that was not worth it, that you knew that there would be backlash, and anyone who cares about the industry and anyone who cares about entertainment and information would agree. And unfortunately, we live in an age now where it is far too accessible, far too easy for me to go out and put a bright, shiny thumbnail on my video and put clickbait all over it. And unfortunately, when I go on the homepage, all I see is clickbait. All I see is these crazy thumbnails. And I don't prescribe to it. I think that eventually it's something that will fade away, because when you don't have solid content, eventually no one cares. Anyway, I'll see you later, everybody.